Megan Greene, let's assume for the moment, against what the facts are at the moment, that they do come up with a way to get forward to the trade talks come December 14. How much better will that make you feel about investments in the UK?
Not significantly better. I mean, all of the economic data has turned over in the UK, except for the employment data. But employment, of course, is a lagging indicator, so I think we just need to wait for it. So from an economic fundamental perspective, the Brexit is bad for the UK economically. So even if they make this deal by the end of the year, first of all, they're not going to have a new trade deal by March 2019. They're going to have to talk about a transitional deal. So there will be uncertainty for a long time. So it wouldn't make me feel significantly better.
But is the problem really limited to the UK? I mean, does it infect the rest of Europe at all? Or are they pretty much immune from whatever happens? It
affects the UK much more than it affects the EU. Where it really hurts the EU, I think, is in terms of EU institutional structure, whereby, particularly the euro, it's not an optimal currency area still, and what would help make it such as capital markets union. The biggest proponent of capital markets union really was the UK. So with the UK leaving, that's pretty much off the table. So next time there's a crisis in Europe, it will be a big problem.
Also, we're seeing a lot of pass-through in terms of inflation. You had input costs increasing the most since 2011. That happened today. Also, prices charged rose at the fastest clip since 2018. How long until we really start to see and feel that?
So we're already starting to feel that in the UK. Inflation has been jumping up. Interestingly, I was just in London last week, and for the first time since Brexit, you start hearing people talk about a potential sterling crisis.
Really?
Yeah, and it's hard to guess exactly what would trigger that. It might be employment data turning over, actually. But there is a risk that you're going to have a sterling crisis and that the central bank's going to have to hike aggressively into that. So that would be a speculator's dream, but that is something worth watching out for.